A breakthrough in prosthetic hand technology is within reach for ISU researchers. Good evening. Thank you for watching. I'm Brenda Baumgartner.
And I'm Todd Blackington. According to the National Limb Loss Information Center, more than 1.8 million Americans in the United States live without one or more of their limbs. Matt Horn joins us now live to explain how a group of researchers at Idaho State University are on the cutting edge of making a new smart prosthetic hand. Matt?
Good evening, Todd and Brenda. ISU researchers received a $1.4 million grant in addition to other grants they've already received from the U.S. Department of Defense, all to help people with prosthetics.
From picking up a suitcase to pouring a glass of water, most of us take these things for granted.
You just have no idea how much you use something until you lose it.
Brad Gardner was born with all of his limbs, spent 22 years in the Air Force, and eventually came back to where he called home, eastern Idaho. One day Brad was at work. He was pulled in by an auger which literally,
that's as far as I can bend it up,
ripped off his right arm.
I remember telling my wife the day of the accident, I was laying in the hospital and I said, something good's going to come out of this. Something this bad cannot happen without something good in return.
So from one prosthetic to two prosthetics and now onto his third one, he says he continues to see the improvement in each of his new arms.
When you haven't had fingers for 5 or 6 years, learning what they do again, it's quite the trick.
So from Brad holding a remote to researchers squeezing a stress ball at ISU, it's hard to grasp the changes to prosthetics. And even though research on improvements are ongoing globally,
in other words, we're the first one.
Researchers hope this new type of smart prosthetic hand will give people a much broader range of motion, help grasp and twist better compared to the ones that are now on the market.
When you do see the little tiny things, you have to notice them and look at them as improvements. Hey, I was able to do this today and I haven't done that before.
Now, researchers still have a while to go, but they hope the new smart prosthetic hand will help rehabilitate anybody from the military to everyday people around town who need prosthetic limbs. Back to you, Todd and Brenda, in the studio.
All right, Matt Horn reporting. Matt, thank you.